Here we go again. More evidence that we were right, as we usually are when we're calling out the garbage coming from big tech, mainstream news sites, yada yada. Now Rotten Tomatoes has taken another step. Now, if you go back a few months ago, you know that Rotten Tomatoes made changes to their audience rating system. Because why? Because Queen Brie Larson needed protection from the trolls. The trolls were so mean to Queen Brie, and we had to take a stand. A brave stand, a courageous stand. And now they are taking it another step further. Oh, let's talk about this one. Rotten Tomatoes introduces verified audience review and rating system. The general audience reviews will remain a part of the site. Rotten Tomatoes has announced and detailed its verified audience review and rating system, making it easier for users to determine which reviews were written by someone who has actually seen the movie. For eligible movies from today onward, audience scores will include fans who have been confirmed to have purchased tickets to the movie they're reviewing. While all fans are still able to review or write a review regardless if they've been verified for that movie, those who have will display a verified badge with their written reviews. According to the official images shared by Rotten Tomatoes, verified and all audience review scores can be viewed separately. So here's the breakdown now. So you have all critics, top critics. You have verified audience, all audience. This is from Rotten Tomatoes. To authenticate audience reviews, Rotten Tomatoes users can opt in to get their rating and review verified if they purchase their ticket through Fandango starting today. Eventually, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark theaters plan to participate as ticket purchase authenticators. So people who buy tickets from those theaters can have their reviews verified as well. We know from our research that fans consult Rotten Tomatoes audience scores along with a tomato meter when making decisions on what to watch, said Fandango president Paul Yanover. Having an audience score and reviews from fans who are confirmed ticket purchasers will add even more usefulness to our product, and increase consumer confidence. In addition to this news, Rotten Tomatoes will begin empowering Fandango's fan rating system, replacing its previous 5-star rating. Once their ticket purchase is confirmed through a Fandango user account, viewers' ratings and reviews will count towards the verified audience score shown both on Fandango and Rotten Tomatoes. This is likely a move on Rotten Tomatoes' part to stamp out review bombing from users who haven't actually seen the film they're attempting to lower the score of, or will allow users to get a more accurate fan-voted consensus for films they're considering to attend. Earlier this year, Rotten Tomatoes explained why it removed thousands of audience reviews on Captain Marvel's opening day. Oh, it was just a coincidence. It had nothing to do with protecting Brie Larson. At least that's what we're told. That's exactly what we're told. Now, this is what's funny here, okay? This is what's funny. At some point, they're going to hate this one too. Like, they're going to get mad because too many people went and saw the movie, paid for the movie, got it verified, and then the audience score isn't reflective of what they want, and then they're going to get mad about that. This is not about giving you more context. This is not about controlling how the audience can vote. This is about controlling opinions. This is about them controlling opinions. All right? For everybody that review bombs something on Rotten Tomatoes, which has been happening for years, by the way, which has been happening for as long as I've been paying attention to Rotten Tomatoes, which has been a long time. But suddenly, because it started affecting Queen Brie Larson and feminist narrative-driven movies, suddenly it became a problem. People have always done this. And not just negatively. People have positively review bombed movies that they love. This is part of it. You have to be smart enough to understand how that works. And anybody that's paid attention to Rotten Tomatoes for the past few years understands that there is a significant portion of the audience that if they go see a movie that they love, then they're going to review bomb it in a positive way. We've all known this. And there's also going to be the same thing in a negative sense. That's just how it works. And it was never a problem. It was never a problem when DC fans would review bomb stuff. It was never a problem when Nolan fans review bomb stuff in a positive way for his movies. They do it like, Nolan, like all of Nolan's movies are like high ranked on IMDb. Because Nolan's fan base is so insane, and I'm part of that fan base. So they positively review bomb his movies. This has been discussed time and time again. This isn't breaking news. So what changed? When was it a problem? When did it become a problem? You know, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman got negative reviews, and then the DC fanboys, and there's a lot of them, tried to positively review it to offset all of the hate. This has been going on. But now, because it's affecting feminist propaganda movies, feminist agenda movies, SJW narrative-driven movies, now suddenly Rotten Tomatoes has to control opinions. And that's all this is. So while this will be okay for a while, wait until the next feminist propaganda movie comes out, wait for it to get bad reviews on the verified audience, and they're going to change it again. Because this is not about giving validation to the opinions. This is about controlling the opinions. And once those validated opinions or verified opinions start going in the wrong direction, they're going to change it again. Because this is not about verified. This is about controlling opinions. Rotten Tomatoes has had no problem with positive and negative review bombing for the last, whatever it's been, 10 years. Now suddenly now, because you've got this SJW narrative garbage being pushed into movies, with this feminist agenda garbage being pushed into movies, now suddenly, because there is a negative reaction to that, now all of a sudden Rotten Tomatoes wants to take a stand and get verification. Get the hell out of here. Nobody with common sense is buying this. Nobody. You're doing nothing but exposing yourself. You're proving us right. So thank you for that, IGN. Thank you for confirming everything I've always said and many people like me have always said. You're not worried about verified, getting true opinions. You're worried about controlling opinions. So we will wait until the next propaganda film comes out, and then everybody hates on it, and then you're going to come up with another system so you can continue to try to control opinions. Thank you. Thank you guys very much for checking out this video. What are your thoughts on Rotten Tomatoes controlling opinions? Let me know in the comments below. Talk to you later.